Hello Seekers, welcome to my channel. Thank you to my new subscribers and to those of you who are taking the time and energy to listen to this reading. Today we're going to look at what help we can get to support us during the coming day. I have the 4 piles: earth, fire, water and air. So please pick a pile, and while you're making up your mind about which pile you would like to listen to, remember that this is a general reading and it is a timeless reading. You'll find the reading when you're meant to, and also you will take from the reading that which resonates with your own inner wisdom, and the rest you will let go. If you are drawn to more than one pile, feel free to look at the timestamp below and listen to it, and we will move on with the reading, and hopefully this will help you with some support that you need for today. Take a moment and choose your pile: earth with the beautiful copper ball, fire, water and air. Choose your pile. So today we're going to stir things up a bit, and we'll start with water rather than earth. So water pile, let us begin your reading. Let us see what the cards have in store for you. Trust. Don't trust what you are being told. There is more to this situation. The answers lie within the finer details which are not being shared with you. So let us see how that relates to the other cards. So the situation today is the Queen of Cups. And the key element to consider for the day is the 10 of Cups. The final message we will open at the end of your reading. So, what are these cards telling us? Well, cups are emotions. So this may be something to do with a relationship, or it could be how you're feeling about something in your life. Perhaps there is something that you know, the 10 of Cups is a beautiful card. It's in its light version. It's normally representative of reaching the pinnacle of the success as far as relationships or emotional fulfillment goes. You can see there's a happy family. All the chakra colors are in balance. Everything is just love and roses. And the Queen of Cups is a highly intuitive, emotionally intelligent. It's an energy that brings in a lot of compassion, but every energy of course has a shadow side. And these cards, in relation to this trust card, it's almost as if there's something hidden in this situation, that on the surface everything is so good, the feeling is so good, everybody's, you know, water pile, whoever's seeing this, you feel so good, you feel so comfortable and happy with what you've achieved on an emotional level. But there may be, this card suggests that there's something happening under the surface that perhaps you're not aware of, and maybe you want to bring maybe you need to make a decision about a relationship or about something that you're feeling emotionally attached to. Perhaps you want to buy a house and you're feeling very emotionally attached to the idea that this is your perfect house. This is the house that you can build your dreams in, and this is where you can build your kingdom of happiness. But the shadow side of these cards do indicate that we need to take a little bit of care There can be some emotions. The Queen of Cups can suggest that there may be a bit of insecurity underneath all this feeling of happiness and I've arrived and everything is looking so perfect. Perhaps there's almost a sense of, it's almost too good to be true. The Shadow Queen of Cups will have that element of insecurity. There may be an indication about whatever the situation is that you're being called to, be cautious of, understanding that to trust wholeheartedly, you do need to dig a little bit deeper beyond the surface of this perfect image of ultimate happiness and completion. The Queen of Cups is suggesting that perhaps you need to look if there's any insecurity that's pushing you into a situation that perhaps you haven't fully examined. And the suggestion here is that you just maybe dig a little bit deeper. There may be a little bit of disharmony. While this card does suggest a perfect happy family, is there on the one hand unrealistic expectations that need to be dealt with, that need to be looked at deeper? Perhaps a feeling of, this is my dream, but I haven't quite got there yet. Perhaps the trust issue here is look closer at what you're feeling is so perfect. Perhaps analyze if you may be rushing into it because of a bit of insecurity. And if you are rushing into it, this card is suggesting that you just realize that you need to dig a little bit deeper and perhaps look at your own emotions. Are you rushing too quickly into this feeling that everything is going to be perfect? So if you are wrestling with any sort of emotional decision today, whether it's about relationships or it's about an emotional attachment that you have to some sort of outcome, you need to ask yourself, is everything as perfect as it seems? What am I not seeing? And what are my deep motivations for wanting this to be so perfect? And am I perhaps being complacent in the situation that everything looks so perfectly and that's the easy way out? And I'm just accepting everything at face value because that's easier than actually digging deeper. So let us see what the final message is for your reading, Waterpile. And this is, oh, interesting. This is a definite no card, but it is not a no forever. And I think this ties in very well with the trust card, because the trust card is saying, don't trust everything. There is more to the situation. And these two cards work beautifully together, because this card is saying, wait, postpone, say no for now, scratch a little bit deeper, and wait until you can make 100% yes decision that's fully aligned with everything that you envisage for this 10 of Cups, happy ending, having everything that you've ever desired. You need, before you get that, there is a definite need to take a step back, to dig a little bit deeper, to understand your motivations, why you are so keen for this situation to have the perfect happy ending. Oh, these cards work well together. And that, Waterpile, is your reading for today. I hope it gave you some support. I hope it gave you a little bit of clarity. And I wish you the best of luck with the rest of the day. May it be beautiful, may it be blessed, and I will see you in the next reading. Welcome to your reading, Firepile. Let us see what the cards have to support you through the day today. Let's move the fire out of the way. And the dreaming card is confidence. you confuse confidence with ego. There is no shame in confidence. It's about knowing who you are and what you want, and most importantly, having the courage to stand in your own power. Now that's an incredibly good card to get for a fire pile, because of course fire, the energy fire, the element fire is all about strength, it's about confidence, it's about being assertive, it's about going after what you want. So this dreaming card reminds us that the fire energy is available to all of us, that there is a difference between healthy confidence and unhealthy ego. And you can be confident, you can step into your power and be confident as long as the ego always remains the servant to the soul. Because that is what brings about a healthy confidence rather than an unhealthy, abrasive, destructive ego. So now we know that we're definitely in the fire pile. So let us have a look at the situation for today. 2 of Pentacles. That's a bit of an insecure card. Let's see what the other card, the key element for the day is, before we tie the cards in. So the key element for today is the Empress. That's a lovely card. It's a creative card. Fire, of course, is also the creative energy. It's what drives creation, fire. This card is the light advice, which we will open after we've tied these cards together. So, 2 of Pentacles. What is the 2 of Pentacles about? This is about balance. This is about finding harmony. This is about self-doubt. The 2 of Pentacles is often when we are in a situation where we're weighing up 2 options and we may feel a bit out of balance, we may feel a little bit out of harmony with ourselves. We may have committed to too many things and we may be running backwards and forwards between them. This could suggest that there's a need to prioritize. Fire is very great for achieving things. It is a very fast-moving, assertive energy, but it can also end up taking on too much and then it burns itself out. So this card is a warning that perhaps you need to make some choices and let some things go. It's about seeking an equilibrium, keeping fewer things in balance and having a better balance between work and play, love and family, the self and others. Learn to walk the middle path rather than just letting the fire rage out of control. So you may find that you're investing too many resources in one area. Today you may be feeling a little bit of overwhelm, and perhaps this card suggests that you may, being a fire pile, you may be able to manage it all, but at what cost? So perhaps you need to, instead of spending your precious fire energy running around doing a whole lot of things, be picky. Choose 1 or 2 things that you can do well and still have energy and time left over for yourself to recharge your batteries, because even the brightest flame can burn out and become exhausted. And how does the Empress card help us? Well, the Empress is a beautiful creative energy. It's the divine feminine. It's about fertility. It's about bringing union to things. It's about, when I say union to things, it's very much about a balance between body, mind, and spirit. And I think once you have that balance between body, mind, and spirit, you have a natural confidence that just oozes power and ability and attraction, and it also gives you an inner strength to understand that you have the ability to do what you set your mind to, as long as you don't spread yourself too thin. Because if you spread yourself too thin, the shadow side of this card of the Empress is a little bit about neglecting, a little bit of negligence. You may find that you overprotect whatever it is, whatever your projects are. You may never bring them to an end because you feel that you haven't done them properly, you haven't had the time or the energy because you've got so much on the go. But there comes a time when you just have to let some things go and just move on. And the Empress is all about entering a time of healthy and profound blessings, of, feeling proper, inspiration for what really moves your soul. And it's about moving. You can see this woman is calm, and she's calm and gracious and quite relaxed, and there's almost an element of great patience here because she looks like she's pregnant, but she's giving birth to the whole world. So there's all this endless possibilities, but not in this mad, out of control, fire blazing energy. It's about a more calm and stable energy, a more balanced energy, not rushing around trying to do so much that you actually lose control of everything. So perhaps the cards are suggesting that, yes, follow the directions that whisper to you. This card does confirm, the Empress does confirm that you're probably on the right track, but perhaps slow things down a little bit. You can't rush the birth process. You can't keep things in an unequal balance without something falling and going awry. So the way to confidence, the way to a healthy confidence, is to eliminate some things that are distracting you and focus all your energy on calmly and productively and creatively focusing your energy on those things that you are able to manage with ease and confidence. So let's have a look now at the final card, which is the Light card. Oh, very interesting. You're already doing it. This is the final light message for you, Fire Pal. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. It's about the confidence. It's about understanding the difference between a healthy confidence. I think these two cards tie in very, very well. This is about accepting rather than overthinking. The Empress does require an emotional acceptance of going with the flow. You can't force birth. You can't think that this is the way it should happen. It happens with a natural rhythm. And this card suggests that you are exactly where you need to be. So you don't need to rush around trying to create a whole lot of new projects and trying to do this to keep that in balance. This is about moving forward steadily, moving forward calmly, moving forward with grace, rather than moving things along faster just to get them done. I'm not going to get to where I want to go if I don't move faster or quicker or think more or whatever. These cards, I think, are telling you that what you are developing is a kind of quiet confidence. However you feel restricted, wherever you feel that you are perhaps being blocked or maybe feeling a bit of frustration because there's so much that you've got to do and you're not getting to anything, it's saying eliminate what you don't need, focus on the priorities, accept that there is a natural rhythm to things and you are already on the right track. And if you just accept that, you will find that your healthy confidence allows you to let the creative gifts of the Empress bring a healthy conclusion to whatever projects are currently making you feel out of control and out of balance. And that, Fire Pal, is your reading for the day. May you move forward confidently, graciously, and calmly. And I will see you in the next reading. Welcome to your reading, Air Pal. Let us see what the cards have in store. We'll move your feather over there. So the dreaming card is commitment. Ask yourself the question you often ask everyone else. What do you need? Listen to the answer and respond actively and committedly as you do for others in your life. So, let's see what the other cards have to say. The situation. Oh, I'm sorry, Air Pal. It seems like you've been through quite a tough time. The Queen of Swords is a card of sorrow. Traditionally, it's the card of widowhood. You can see the soul flying up to the heavens. This is a card of quite a bit of pain. We'll talk more about it. Let's see what the key element is to consider. Eight of Wands. That's a much more cheerful and positive card. So let's see. I think this commitment card, ask yourself, what do you need? The question that you ask everybody else. Tying in here with the Queen of Swords, I think it suggests that you have perhaps been exhausting yourself, fulfilling everybody else's needs, and perhaps this is a time to start being a little bit more analytical, a little bit more, I don't want to say cold, because obviously compassion is key in today's world, but the Queen of Swords can be quite a distant energy, but perhaps that's what you need right now, because if you've been giving too much of yourself, if you run around with your cup half empty, how can you fulfill everybody else's needs? And this commitment card suggests that you've been so busy nurturing and looking after and fulfilling everybody else's needs. Because remember, as a queen energy, this is an energy that people look to a lot. They come to for a lot of help. They will find you able to give them clarity in difficult situations. You will have alongside, you can see how she's looking out over the distant seas. She has a clear vision. She has clarity of vision, and she's able to cut through all the nonsense that often entangles other people. But she may busy, in conjunction with this commitment card, you may find that the Queen of Swords has been so busy giving everybody else clarity that she has lost clarity in her own life. And I'll talk about her, but obviously this applies to any gender, because we all carry the male and the female energy within us. And this, although this is a sad, I get a sad energy here, I get a tired energy here, I get a feeling of the Queen of Swords won't weaken, because she's a strong energy, but she may just be feeling tired and wondering when it's going to be her turn. And the good news is that this Eight of Wands, this beautiful burst of color with all this energy coming centered into the middle and exploding into this pink splash of love and color and warmth and vivid brightness, is suggesting that the Queen's needs are about to be met. They are going to be grounded soon. There is going to be quite a speedy resolution to whatever is troubling this Queen, whatever is disturbing her, the clarity of her own mind as far as her own issues go. There is going to be a speedy resolution, and it is going to be a practical resolution because this is grounding. The Queen of Swords is all about air, it's all about the intellect, it's all about thinking. And as a matter of fact, this is the air pile with the feather. So of course, this is all about the intellect and the mind being too busy and running around after everybody else and thinking, what can I do for this one? What can I do for that one? What must I do here? What must I do there? But in actual fact, this 8 energy is talking about a grounding, a bringing together of all these scattered thoughts, all this scattered thinking. They're going to be grounded and they are going to explode in this wonderful burst of bright, vibrant energy, which is going to uplift the Queen of Swords and uplift this rather sorrowful, lonely figure. And that's, I think, a beautiful ending to this reading. And let us have a look what the light message is. Oh, I just love the cards. You can't make this up. This is the card of deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be calm. Be held. Allow yourself to be held in the quiet stillness of love, the quiet stillness of a peaceful and calm mind. And I think that this, these two cards work very well together, and this one works well with this one as well, because here, this commitment card is saying, what do you need? Listen and respond and commit to your own needs as much as you commit to fulfilling the needs of others and helping others. This one is saying, you need to replenish your soul. You cannot, if your cup is empty, if your life is empty, if your strength is empty, how can you help others? So perhaps she's not so much tired in this card as perhaps she is just regaining her strength. She's resting. She's calming herself by looking out at the stillness of the ocean, of the calm of the sea, and just replenishing her soul so that she can be ready for this next explosion of energy. And this final message in your reading, Air Pal, is to make sure that your cup is full before you move on to the next step. And always remember that you can only give out when you are full and replete and rested within your own soul. So that, Air Pal, is your reading. I wish you peace. I wish you calm. I wish you a beautiful rest to restore that wise and ancient soul that is within you. And I will catch you in the next reading. Welcome to your reading, Earth Pal, with your beautiful copper. Let's open your reading. And let's see what the cards have in store for you. So, your dreaming card, self-love. Self-love is not egotistical. It shows you and others that you are worthwhile and that you deserve love in all its many forms. So, let's see how that leads us into the other cards. So, the situation for today, 7 of Cups. Okay. Let's see what your second tarot card is. The Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana. Okay, this card is a piece of light advice, which we will open at the end of the reading, and hopefully it will tie all the other 3 cards together. So, 7 of Cups, self-love. The thing with the 7 of Cups card is it's almost like you have too many choices. And some of the cards, some of the choices, as you can see from under the cups, you can see that there's a beautiful river, which is emotions, there's a snake, there's ladders, there's a bat, but some of the cards you can't see under. And this card suggests that you're almost overwhelmed by the number of choices that you may have. And there may also be an element here in the Seven of Cups that, you know, it's a human tendency, I think, that we all seek the easiest path. So we may want to choose a cup that has a ladder, which will make it easier. But in actual fact, it is the less pleasant paths that offer the greatest opportunities, because both the bat and the snake are symbolic of transformation. And perhaps that is where the self-love comes in, because if we feel we are not worthy of the best, the most beautiful gifts that life has to offer, if we feel that our dreams are so fantastical and out of reach that we'll never have them, so we just sit indecisively, not following our hopes and our dreams and our wishes, if we come into a realization that we are worthwhile to achieve whatever our dreams are, we won't be afraid of taking the hard path, because we will know that through those obstacles we will develop a greater strength and a greater respect and love for ourselves and our talents and what we are capable of. Indecision can freeze you, it can stop action. As an earth pile, of course we are dealing with the earth piles reading. Earth does have a bit of difficulty. It's not like fire, which moves fast and is almost too quick to go. Earth takes forever to get started. And I think the Seven of Cups, this dreaming, almost stuck Seven of Cups card, is actually quite appropriate for an earth pile, because an earth pile won't want to rush into anything. So earth pile, what this card is saying to you is that you do need to make a choice. You do need to perhaps start believing in yourself, start loving yourself, and understanding that if you make a choice, even if it's not the right choice, you will have the strength, and whatever choice you make will in the end lead you to the right choice. Because sometimes we learn what is right for us by doing what is wrong for us. But any movement is better than just staying still and staying in the same place. And that, I think, is the main message of this card. Learn to trust and love in your own abilities and your own strength, and you will then be able to make a choice without being overwhelmed with the fear that you're going to be making the wrong choice. And there's also the fear of missing out, because if we choose one cup, what's under the other 6 cups? But that is just the Wheel of Fortune. That is what the Wheel of Fortune is all about. Whichever cup we choose will be the one that is meant for us. It's like throwing the dice and saying, okay, I'll take cup number 2 or cup number 6. And the Wheel of Fortune, it spins and it spins and it spins. And if we choose the wrong cup, we will still gain from the obstacles and the lessons. And eventually the wheel will turn around. And the next time we have a choice to make, we will make the right choice. But making a choice based on trusting ourselves and knowing that we are capable and worthy of having our dreams fulfilled, we just need to make a choice. And once we've made that choice, everything else will happen with a natural flow, because the wheel of life spins and turns, and sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down, but it never stays stuck. It is always spinning. And this is what is perhaps creating a bit of frustration, a bit of, it's affecting your self-esteem and your self-love, because you're just not moving. So be brave, take that leap, make a choice, and just accept that whichever cup you choose, whichever dream you decide to follow, the spinning wheel of life will spin you in the right direction for whatever transformative path you are supposed to be on. So this is, this reminds me almost of that old proverb. I think it was Lao Tse Tung. I could be wrong. Maybe it was Confucius. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And that is what this reading, I think, is emphasizing. Take that one step, choose the one cup, and accept that the wheel is going to spin wherever it is meant to spin, and that will help build your self-confidence and help build your self-love. And the final light message in this reading is the card Sisterhood of the Rose. This is about beauty and spiritual devotion. It is about a group of energies, the energies of the priesthood, priest or priestesses, the mystical energy that we can't always explain. It's about believing. To me, this card is saying that believe in the beauty of your dreams. The faith, the Sisterhood of the Rose is about a community of spiritual mystics, of teachers, and they are bringing the message that all of your dreams are beautiful. So even if you choose a cup that turns out not to be right, the whole experience will be beautiful and will be what is meant to be. And it will help you understand how worthy you are and how deserving you are to have your dreams, no matter how fantastical they seem. If you see the beauty in those dreams and you keep on with the beauty of those dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And that is what this card is saying. The future, no matter which way the wheel spins, is beautiful because of your dreams. But if you stay stuck in your dreams, you are never going to move forward and you will never be able to find that beauty. So accept that you are worthy. Choose a cup. Follow the wheel as it spins and believe in the beauty of your dreams and the outcome that will bring a whole new layer to how you see yourself and how you experience the beauty of the world within you and without. And that Earth Power is your reading for today. I wish you forward movement, strength, and a beautiful, beautiful, dreaming world ahead. I will see you in the next reading.